Well, I can see that she would be useful for a lot of people, probably spatial design, film studies, visual art.
I'm actually going to. I'm back Monday. I'm back Monday, and I'm going to have a chat with Aotearoa because PhDs are research training degrees, masters aren't, PhDs are, and I'm going to.
I must stand, I must be presentable, I must get direct eye contact with you, I must think about it. I must pay attention to detail, I must be good, I must develop what I'm doing. I must not take too much care of what I'm doing, I must sit and do nothing. I must not be nice, I must have correct posture. I must not be presentable. I must not take too much care of what I'm doing. I must listen to you. I must move authentically. I must not be Māori or Polynesian, or male or female. I must speak to you. I must not hear you. I must not be white, European or Pākehā. I must develop this. I must not read too much theory. I must not be too dancey. I must be open to whatever you tell me. I must move for the sake of it. I must question and doubt everything you tell me. I must read, apply and consider as much literature and writings as I can in this. I must explain. I must ignore you. I must hold off. I must be still. I must give up. I must get more in shape. I must be original, I must have composure, I must be real, I must follow you. I must keep going. I must try to stay one step ahead of you. I must be nice. I must try to dance more. I must not be a spectacle. I must show a sense of confidence as I do this. I must revolt you. I must read and stay in touch with current practices. I must panic and leave. I must be theatrical. I must not be impatient. I must reveal my vulnerabilities to you. I must be fake. I must be focused. I must have unity and symmetry of form. I must walk, run and wobble. I must have a correct posture. I must keep my distance from you. I must entice you. I must not change this. I must try and depict something. I must be open to what you tell me. I must try not to make anything beautiful. I must try to make this pretty. I must have a sense of structure. I must try to make you think. I must try and remember what I'm doing. I must try not to stutter. I must try and forget everything I'm doing. I must consider surrounding context. I must keep going. I must be dressed appropriately in sensible clothing. I must get close to you. I must not repeat things. I must be naked. I must try to repeat the very first thing I started when I did this for the very first time. I must not give up. I must obey. I must wave my arms out sideways, up and down, and revolve my hips around and around with a rhythmical sense of timing and an interesting sense of dynamic flow and feeling. I must stop. I must start. I must agree and disagree with you. I must improve what I'm doing. I must try not to consider what comes next.